Hello everybody, welcome to the new series that we are creating, Doll World Designs. What we do in this series is we craft stuff and make stuff for our dolls in the doll world. So today I'm making some no-sew clothes for dolls. And I have old t-shirts, so fabric, and I have scissors, extra glue sticks, hot glue gun, and I have a model doll. And also, be careful with hot glue gun whenever you're using it because you could burn yourself. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to be making a beachy kind of top. It's not really like a swimsuit, but it's kind of like a summery top. So, I have my fabric here. It's already been used, if you're wondering. And I have Carla, she's my model for today. So I'm going to be using her as a tester of the size. And I tied her hair up just in case I got anything in her hair to protect it a little bit. Maybe you should do that too if you're using a doll. So I am going to her shirt actually looks like what I'm using, the kind of shape I want. So I'm gonna want make just a tube part. It's not really you have to make that much of a neat job because you're gonna hem it. So I'm just gonna cut a big long strip of fabric. This might be a little too long, but you can adjust that later. So now I'm gonna move this fabric for now. And I'm gonna test it around her. So it's gonna look like that a little bit. And then I'm gonna add some straps later too. So then once you make sure you make it a little bit bigger than you want it, because if you want to hem it and make it neat, then it will get a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit of glue along the edge. I'll show you what hemming means in a minute if you don't know what that means. So you just kind of fold it and glue down like that. That's hemming it, and then whenever you flip it over like that, it looks very neat. So I'm gonna do that on all the sides, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, so now I hemmed all the sides like that, so then when you flip it over, it looks really neat like that. So what I'm going to do, if you don't want to use hot glue, if you're scared, if you don't have hot glue or something, then you could use fabric glue or something like that. It probably just won't take as quick to dry. All right, so I'm kind of just making a tube. So I'm gonna put glue along the edge. And then putting it together like that. And then it makes a shirt. All right, so I cut some strips. It doesn't really matter how long they are, just have to get it a good length. And I just stretched it a little bit to make it look like that. The same with this one, I'm gonna stretch it and it looks like this. So then I'm going to glue. So this is the back where it's glued. This is the front part. So I'm going to glue these straps right here. One of them, they're gonna be right there, glued on like this. And then I'll show you what I'll do next. All right, so I glued them on in the inside like that. And I noticed that one of them is a little longer, so I did cut it a little bit. So if you wanna do that, you can do that if yours is a little bit. So see, I still see that. I just cut the little ends so then they're the same length. All right, so actually the shirt is done. You're probably thinking, it's not done, they're not glued, but that's not how I'm gonna do it. So once I put it on the doll, I'm gonna like tie it in the back to make it look like a beachy look. So I'm gonna put it on her. All right, so here she is. So this is what the top looks like on her. I think it's really cute. So what I did was I just tied it around her neck in the back as a little bow. And I really like it. If you don't want to have the whole bow thing in the back, you could just glue it in the back too if you don't want to have that look. But I really like it. So here's the first top. All right, so now I have my gray fabric. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick, easy little skirt. It's so easy and simple. I think anybody can make it with any glue, because there's only one little glue process that you need to do. So first I'm gonna find a very nice edge. I think like at the end of the shirt, it has like a little bit of like how they sewed it. I kind of want that there in it because then it will be like a nice skirt. So I think I'm gonna have that. So what I basically just do is I'm gonna cut. It doesn't have to be like, I'm not even measuring the doll, because I kind of can predict what it will look like on her. So it kind of will just like be like about that big. And then I'm gonna cut that. And then I'm gonna trace this and cut around it and make another one. All right, so now I have my two pieces that are the same. And what I'm going to do is, you can tell that that's the bad side. And this is like the good side. So I'm gonna put good side to good side, like that. If you can understand what I mean. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna glue along this edge, each edge, and then I'm just gonna stick it on there, and then let it dry. All right, so now there's two holes on each side. Now you don't really want to put it, the reason I put good side to good side is because you don't want to have that edge there. So then you can flip it inside out, just like that. It looks small, but it really does fit because this fabric is a little stretchy. If yours isn't stretchy, I'd probably recommend making it a little bigger. But I flipped it around and now it looks really neat. So now the good side is on the outside because I flipped it around. So now I'm gonna put it on her. All right, so here's the whole outfit, what it looks like on the doll. And I think it is very easy and fun to make. So if you really like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe also. It would really help us. We'll see you guys all next time. Bye.